got a tag team title match. Bailey and his boys. Oh, that's a nice robe, by the way. I wonder what Jeff Lewis thinks about that. What? Give him that robe. He looks cold. He looks hungry too. That was a good one, dude.
NWA Wildside fans, I know you should know who we are, but thanks to the men up top, these pretty faces who are on every teen girl's wall are getting disrespected. Do you realize who we are? We are the greatest tag team that has ever stepped foot in this freaking building. I mean, Lost Boys, TNT, Thomas Ellis, I don't care who you are. We can go through you. We have defeated all of them. We'll defeat them all in the future. We don't care. We freaking rule. And this man, the apple of my eye, beside you, the apple of my eye, the man that has held the junior title for a near year. No respect. How is that? Is it because our bodies are so much better than everybody else's? It's because our brains are so much bigger? Or is it because our talent is just so much larger? I'll leave it up to you. But there's one thing that nobody will get the choice of, and that's while choosing that we totally rule.
There's a Gabriel update forthcoming.
Absolutely despicable. Just proving that Jeff G. Bailey neither forgets nor forgives. They had their opportunity, they seized it, and they may very well have put Gabriel out of professional wrestling for good.
Which seems to be the NWA elite ethic. So it's certainly espoused on a regular basis here.
Well, if he could get away with killing him, he probably would. But risking permanent paralysis is probably enough to satisfy Jeff G. Bailey anyway.
I hope. Well, it looks like TC Carnage introduced his wall of sound to Spector.
Hi, how you doing?
The clothesline actually said, hey, how you doing?
Sure did.
Wow, it's a talented clothesline. It speaks for itself. And a boot from Adam Roberts, making sure it's doing its talking as well. It's pretty surreal commentary from us here tonight.
Backbreaker there by Adam Roberts.
Nothing surreal about that clothesline, though.
Hard clothesline. Hooks the leg.
Keeping this tag team motif going, we'll soon be seeing one of the great up-and-coming tag teams of Wildside, Biohazard and Storm, in action this week.
Backdrop into a backbreaker by 0X, and I thought I heard something crunch there. And the Alabama Attitude ascended their way and earned their keep here in NWA Wildside. Not a lot thought of this team, but they came in here, got some key victories, and made themselves a force to be reckoned with here in NWA Wildside. And still have plenty of territory to conquer.
I'll say, I don't care how big a state Alabama is. A lot of pine cones in that state.
A lot of pine cones, a lot of cow patties, and a lot of good cooking. There's a big knee by TC Carnage. Goes for a 2 count.
Looks like 0X is getting a lot of ring time here tonight. Seeing if a Zero's got what it takes to be maybe a full-fledged Alabama Attitude member. Of course, running into a turnbuckle all by on your lonesome is not a good indicator of that. Good enzukiri from Spector as he crawls over.
Tag made into Adam Roberts and slam Shady.
Boy, fists are leveling into the face of Adam Roberts. Zero X trying his best to counteract them, but sorry, the power of Zero X's fists are kind of light indeed.
Whoa, big dog going for a moonsault.
Practically careened into his own partner.
And Slam Shady goes to the outside.
So does Big Dog. Not by design.
And I believe it's time for a little attitude adjustment.
Little nothing. That's a major attitude adjustment.
Everybody always knows Al Getz Enterprises loves gold with inside the family. Whatever Al wants, Al gets, like the motto says. But let Jeff Lewis tell you one thing. Jeremy V, whoever it may be, the belts will be coming back to Al Getz Enterprises. So one thing is for sure.
Give me some change, brother.
Hey, look at Jeff Lewis. Where did you get that?
Where did I get the drink from the mart out there?
Damn drink, the rope.
Hey, I will steal that little bit.
Take that robe off. Give my robe off.
How do you think you are?
Remember one thing, punk? Whatever Al wants, Al gets.
P with designs on Rockwell, a pair of trips to the turnbuckle.
There's the exploder suplex from Brandon P. There's a hard clothesline, takes Rockwell down, goes to the lateral press. Takes him and Blackman in there to make the save for his team.
And then coming in for the first time in this matchup, Skeeter Frost. And a pair of boots to the back of Ace Rockwell. Ace Rockwell responds in kind with, once again, a Nature Boy-esque fingers to the eyes.
Frost ducks the clothesline there. Off the ropes he comes. Rockwell hangs on. Nice Samoan drop by Skeeter Frost. Tempers is in the ring and does a belly flop onto his partner, courtesy of Skeeter Frost.
That's a considerable belly. Oh, good heavens! Skeeter Frost is using Shawn Tempers as a foreign object.
Skeeter Frost, a one-man army here, using wit and cunning to outsmart the entire enterprise, or at least three-quarters of them.
You just make a reference to the wit of Skeeter Frost? God, it's come to this.
It has come to this. Now Brandon P. in the ring.
P putting the brakes on Clock and Shawn Tempers. Oh, unfortunately, Al Getz Enterprises returning the favor here, and Brandon P. goes over the top rope, and now is falling prey to the wolves of Al Getz Enterprises.
There's an altercation on the outside. Al Getz Enterprises beating the stew out of Brandon P. while Frost, Anthony, and Sweet Dreams all trying to get involved. Mike Posey distracted by their involvement, and Brandon P. is in a lot of trouble as the Sugar Shawn Tempers comes in.
What is so sweet about Shawn Tempers that he's nicknamed Sugar?
I don't want to find out.
We're going to stay that way.
Hangman's neckbreaker by Tempers. Tag made into the feature presentation.
And Jeff Lewis measuring the shot. Swift kick to the midsection of Brandon P. P firing back. Not all for naught.
P ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow. Brandon P. off the ropes. High cross body. And a big back drop. Back suplex by the feature presentation, Jeff Lewis.
And Lewis taking his bows. With a bit of a knee drop chaser.
3 consecutive attempts to pin Brandon P. are unsuccessful. The man oozing cockiness and confidence. Snapmare takeover by Tempers and a drop kick to the shoulder. A well-placed drop kick, as that shoulder has seen a lot of trouble in the past to Brandon P. Pomp and circumstance sandwiched the head of P.
to take an opportunity for a quick double team. If they could pull it off inside the 5 count, they certainly max their limit out.
That is their specialty as Ace Rockwell goes for the lateral press. Brandon P kicks out again.
And once again, Brandon P finds himself in no man's land, being triple teamed by Shawn Tempers, Jason Blackman, and Jeff Lewis. I'm surprised Al Getz is not getting involved himself. Those seem to be his kind of odds.
He was certainly liberally involved last week when Rockwell was in the ring against Jeremy V.
And Lewis taking a bit of umbrage at what Mike Posey, the referee, is telling him, but unfortunately it's not doing Brandon P any favors. And Jeff Lewis going for what I'm assuming is a rear chin lock from our obscured viewpoint here. Crowd getting behind Brandon P. P could use as much influence from the crowd and his tag team partners as possible at this moment.
Brandon P off the ropes. Knee to the gut.
Brandon P not doing too well at the moment. And Jeff Lewis making sure he stays that way. Big chop from the feature presentation on Brandon P.
Brandon P up and over. He ducks Jeff Lewis, charge to the corner. Lewis still the more fresh man. P somehow ducks a clothesline there, brings him down with a face buster.
Brandon P sure had to dig down deep to pull that off. Now if you can go to that same source of energy and channel it into tagging any one of 6 tagging hands just a few feet away. All their hands are all extended.
Rockwell's in, and Skeeter Frost is in, and Skeeter Frost gets the better of that exchange. A fresh Skeeter Frost now in the ring, and we saw the number that he did on Al Getz Enterprises the last time he was in here. Skeeter Frost, a man on fire tonight. Forearm to the face of Shawn Tempers, and there you see again him single-handedly.
Boy, Skeeter Frost catch can, and just like that, everything breaks down. Skeeter Frost and I believe Ace Rockwell are the 2 legal men. I guess Mike Posey would know that. And Skeeter takes an opportunity to put a Rockwell on that top turnbuckle. Beautiful.
There's a superplex. Skeeter Frost took out. No, Rockwell manages to kick out somehow, some way.
And Rockwell with a shot to the midsection of Skeeter Frost. Shawn Tempers and Sweet Dreams mixing it up. Jason Blackman and Brett Anthony mixing it up there, and Lewis.
Rockwell going again for that backflip into the inverted gory special.
Oh, and a spear from Sweet Dreams.
Rockwell almost blocked the inverted suplex, but he did not block the spear. And now Shawn Tempers takes Sweet Dreams out, and Skeeter Frost there with a calf kick.
You can hear the smack of skin against the face of Shawn Tempers, and what a face it is.
He ducks a clothesline. Wait a minute, Tempers has him hooked. Rockwell's going to the top. They've got him in position. Pomp and circumstance. Deliver the ultimate highlight. Rockwell rolls Skeeter Frost over. Blackman's choking out Brett Anthony on the outside. And the Enterprise picks